Hello guys, so today in this video we are going to discuss about the basic project structure of Flutter project. Okay, so first of all, you can see a lot of files and folders are there that start with a dot, so you can basically skip that because they are not most of the time useful. So out of them, whatever we will use, I will let you know the more detail. So here the first one is start tools. It basically contains the information about Dart build and whatever packages are there, everything is there. And this idea is basically a folder that is related to the configuration of this IDE, that is VS Code. And then we have an Android folder. This is for Android specific source code and libraries. Then we have a build folder. So this folder will be automatically generated whenever you try to create a build. Like you are creating an APK file, then you will be able to find it over here. So I will show you whenever we will generate a build. And then we have iOS folder that contains iOS specific source code and the files. Then we have lib folder. So this is basically the main folder where we need to write the Flutter code. So you can see the main.dart file over here. Okay, so then we have Linux folder that is for Linux specific code. Then macOS, that is for macOS specific code. Then we have a test for writing test cases. And then we have web for if you want to generate web specific code, that would be generated over here. Then we have Windows, so for Windows specific code it would be here inside this folder. Then this is git ignore, which is used by the git versioning control. So whenever you want to push something into the repository, if you don't want to push something, then you can specify inside this. So git command will ignore that. Then metadata is basically related to this whatever version of the app, whatever channel you're working on, a lot of information is there. Then packages will contain some dependencies, whatever we have already in the this pub spec.yaml file. So it is basically generated by that pub, that is package manager. Then we have analysis. This is basically a file that used for analysis. So here you can mention some rules which need to be followed by writing the code. So basically it will cross check that rules. So it is basically used for best coding practices. Okay, then we have this first app implement. So basically you don't need to bother about this. So it is again containing some components and modules. These are auto generated, you don't need to bother about these. Then we have this pubspec.log. so this is again a auto generated file, you don't need to bother about this. You can even delete it, it would be generated automatically whenever you modify this pubspec.file. So this pubspec.yaml file is very important. So here we mention the name of the project, application, the description, where you are publishing, what is the version, on which environment it is going on, and all the dependencies and other stuff. So whenever we work with that dependency and other stuff, I will let you know how to use these. Let's close it. And the last one is readme.md. This readme.md file is very useful whenever we push our project on any repository. So there you must have seen some readme file. So that file is totally coming from this file. So that's all for this video. If you have any doubt and query, do comment in the comment section. Thank you.